Morning, Trainiacs. You are dark. Let's fix that. I did a post on Instagram last week about how to flip turn in 3 simple steps, and it blew up. I'm gonna show you how to flip turn in 3 simple steps, and when, even if you can flip turn, it's actually more beneficial for you to not, and how to not flip turn. It's not as simple as just not flip turning. And I'm gonna do all that right after all the high performance kids just have their way with me in the pool.
Hey, it's Quinn here, just going for a swim, doing my thing.
I'm going for a drown.
They're working us like dogs.
Very fitting that after that set, Dave, the head coach there of Team Windburn, hands me a water bottle that says, if you can't beat them, make them puke. Damn near. Funny story about that, how I met Dave, the head coach of Windburn, is that he passed me in a race coming into T2, just laughing away, scarfing down a gel, come out of T2, and he is ripping out of there, goes around a bush, and I hear, oh, blah, 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 blah. He goes, oh, that red gel didn't do so well, man. I beat him and made him puke. Hi. Kim's up there running. She went for 20 minutes straight. All right, flip turns. For starters, how important are flip turns to do for triathletes? In the grand scheme of everything that we need to do, even just breaking it down to swimming alone, flip turns are like low on the priority list. It's not really a skill that triathletes need to learn unless you're looking for maximum cool points. So yeah, flip turns look cool. They look like you know what you're doing in the pool. So if there's something that you want to learn just as a skill to, I don't know, look like you belong and feel more confident, by all means, here is the 3 steps to do a flip turn. That said, there are specific times that you don't want to do a flip turn, and there's a specific way to not do a flip turn, and we're gonna talk about how to flip turn and how to not flip turn right now. So this is the footage that absolutely went berserk on Instagram. By the way, go follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of workouts and even more how-tos there. So flip turn, very simple. 3 simple steps. When you come into the wall, essentially what you're gonna do is swim, 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 and right around 4 to 5 feet from the wall, you want to like turn yourself into a tombstone. Basically, see that position right there? Essentially, you look straight down at the bottom of the pool, you point your chest straight down, and here's something that's fairly critical. You just put your arms back at your sides and let them dangle right there. You don't really want them doing a whole lot around here. I know former swimmers will talk about scooping water in. Too complicated for us triathletes that really just want to look cool. So put those arms right at your side and I'll explain why. That's step 1, just tombstone, look straight down. Next thing that you want to do, and again, pure swimmers might scoff at this a little bit, but we're triathletes. We just want to be able to do a flip turn, and one of the easiest ways to start the flip turn is with a little kick. You see that little kick right there? You just get just a little kick. Now don't fuss a whole lot about the exact nature and timing of the kick, but essentially what you're doing is you're gonna start the body movement of going downward with a little dolphin kick. And when you do that, drive your chin into your chest and roll your entire body downward. straight down. And what's going to happen is the combination of that little kick and the driving your chin down is going to take care of your feet flipping over. So I'll show you that again. You come in, tombstone, arms at the side, little kick and chin to the chest, and think about really forcibly rolling and tucking. Combination of that is going to get you flipping over. Now here's what you don't want to do is, you see how I plant my feet? Plant those feet and push. Don't do that little skip. You see that little skip? Plant, move, little skip. Don't do that little skip. You don't need to do that little skip. But here's why we tombstone and put those arms by the side, to make it easy on ourselves. So see the arms at the side? They're not moving, they're just kind of along for the ride. And at that point, bam, they're already over top of your head. So you just let them stay where they are and they take care of themselves. And boom, they're already over top of your head. Plant those feet on the wall and push off. Streamline, you're done. Simple as that. That is a flip turn. So remember, tombstone, arms at the side, little kick, tuck that chin into your chest, and as you're doing that little kick with the tuck into the chest, roll really forcibly. Your feet are going to take care of themselves. Your arms are going to take care of themselves. Don't do that little skip that I just did, and repeat every time you go at the wall. Now you might want to just start by doing this, who knows, 2-3 times over the course of a workout. Then next time maybe 10, then maybe 15. Then maybe you're doing it once every 5 lengths. Then maybe you're doing it once every 2 lengths or 3 lengths. But over the course of about 3 to 6 months, you can absolutely get it to the point that it's actually more comfortable to flip turn than it is to do an open turn. So then that leads to the question of, when should you and when shouldn't you flip turn? Well, you can really flip turn any time, but what I've found is that when you flip turn, if you do it over and over, it's easy to just start making it sloppy because it starts becoming fairly comfortable. There's oftentimes, particularly on Team Trainiac, when we start doing longer sets, 400 yard or meter or longer type sets, you start getting fatigued and floppy by the end of it. And what we want is a chance to reset and keep that nice firm body that you might be losing towards the end of that set, in which case I would actually recommend not flip turning. And we do on Team Trainiac a lot of work with what I call kayak push-offs. Now a kayak push-off is, instead of doing just a regular floppy open turn where you hit the wall and then you just go again, in this case you do a kayak push-off, which Jerry from Tower 26 refers to as a perfect push-off. You push off the wall in a really specific and thoughtful way. So what you're going to do is that every time you push off the wall, you push off fairly forcibly. Nice, big, strong push-off. And what you're focused on is getting level with the surface of the water. You want to turn yourself into a log, being nice and firm, thinking about firming up that abdominal region. Everything here on the side should be nice and tight. Those glute medials, like that side top bum, you want to tense those up. You want to tighten your core. And what you want to do is focus on that long position, hold that for a little bit longer, and as you start kicking, you're going to want to kick and think about keeping this upper body completely stationary. So you kick, 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 and we want to keep that nice tight core. And when you've held that for a long period of time, you hold that nice tight core and you get right back into the swimming. So you push off the wall, nice and tight, heels at the surface of the water, little kick, all right, and then I'm gonna start swimming again. And what's gonna happen is you're slowly going to be able to transfer that nice tight core into actual swimming. And guess what? That's what good swimming is. When we're nice and tight, when our heels are at the surface of the water and we can hold that firm posture, that is what really good swimming is. So that perfect push-off, that kayak push-off, it's an opportunity to reset every single time we hit the wall instead of just getting more and more fatigued. It's like a reminder that, all right, every single 25, every single 50, we're gonna reset and go into that nice, good, tight position. And you might only be able to do it and hold it for 2, 3, 4 strokes. I've been doing this now consistently now for about a year, and I can still only get about 10, 12 strokes with that really firm core. But it's something that as you do more, it's going to become more and more natural to swim with that firm core, in which case you're going to be going across the surface of the pool quickly like a log instead of floppy like a pool noodle. So there you go, Trainiacs. That is how to flip turn or tumble turn, if that's what you call it, in 3 easy steps. Go ahead, learn how to do it. Give it a try. Let me know in the comments below how it went. And when you're doing longer sets, don't worry about it. It's not a high priority thing. All right, give it a shot. Let me know how it goes. And don't hate me when you get water up your nose. It takes a while to learn. Later, Trainiacs.